What's up, y'all? It's another quick tea with Michaela B. I was just thinking on the way to the gym, and I decided to make this quick video. I'm just gonna ramble my thoughts. I was thinking about how I keep noticing people saying, but Michaela applied to Amazing Race, but Michaela applied to Amazing Race, as though it has a significance. And I realize it does have a significance, and that's what I want to share. So anybody who knows me knows that, yes, I'm fun, I'm adventurous, I like to have a good time, I like to travel, I'm pretty smart, I'm pretty straightforward, blah, 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 blah. All the things that a person who's my friend, a person who went to school with me, a person who has worked with me, all the things they would say about me, none of them would add up to be, oh yeah, Michaela would apply for Survivor. Like, Michaela doesn't like being hungry. Michaela doesn't like being outside. Michaela doesn't like office politics. I hated office politics. So why would I be like, ooh, magically I want to be in a social experiment? You know, I'm straightforward. I don't like people lying to me. I don't like being deceptive. I don't like people trying to deceive me. It's actually one of my top pet peeves when people lie to me and think I don't know. Like, it is annoying to me, right? So all of these things about me actually add up to make me a person who would not naturally apply for a show like Survivor. Right? Because it's forcing me to do the opposite of what I want to do. Okay? So now, that being said, think about this. If what you liked doing and what was comfortable for you to do was what was going to get you to the next level in your life, wouldn't you already be there? Because aren't we already good at doing what's comfortable? Aren't we already good at doing what we like? So wouldn't it make sense then, if your life is on an upward trajectory, like you're moving on up in this thing, wouldn't it make sense that at a certain point it's going to take doing something that you don't know how to do, don't want to do, or don't like to do, or are uncomfortable doing? Yes. That's the answer, right? So for me, yeah, I applied to Amazing Race because that seemed comfortable. I can speak 2 languages. I've been around, different places. The person I was applying with, he could speak a little bit of Chinese. He's very good he's an engineer, so he's good with like his hands and, figuring out puzzles and stuff. I'm good with words and maps and stuff like that. It was a perfect fit. I was very confident that, if we could get along, we would be an unstoppable team. I.e., I picked something that I felt like I would win at. And that's what I wanted to do. And then all of a sudden, I get this message. Nope, you're not a fit for Amazing Race, but have you considered Survivor? Pause. Rewind. My decision to apply for Amazing Race, yes, I wanted to apply. But 2, I was sitting next to the person I wanted to apply with. And I said, hey, if I went to apply for Amazing Race, would you be my partner? And he said yes, right? First point I want to make, if he would have said no, would I have applied for Amazing Race? To have even had the chance to get on Survivor, right? If he said no, I don't know if I would have applied. And that convicted me when I thought about it, because I was thinking, how many amazing opportunities have we missed out on simply because we needed somebody else to co-sign? Like, would my 2016 have been so epic had this guy said no? Hopefully I would have been like, I'm making a video anyway. But honestly, I don't know. So that one's free. Maybe we don't need to wait for somebody to co-sign on things that we want to do, and maybe waiting for other people who are not even meant to be a part of that phase of your journey in life maybe that's what can be holding us back sometimes. But anywho, fast forward. So yeah, I applied to Amazing Race because Amazing Race would have been comfortable for me and would have been fun based on what I've seen of Amazing Race. Having talked to some people who actually did Amazing Race, I don't even know if it would have been as comfortable, as fun as it seemed. But at the time, that was my perception, which is why I applied. Now, fast forward, I get a message saying, hey, you're not going to be a fit for Amazing Race this season, but have you considered Survivor? Now, before the days of personal development, before the days of mentorship, before the days when I learned to say yes to a great opportunity and figure out the rest later, before the days where I figured out it's better to try something and say, ooh, that was a bad idea, than to live with regret because you scared. Before those days, I would have been like, nope, not me, not today, nope. But I was like, you know what? I'm not necessarily going to be on the show, but I can learn about it. Like, I can try it. I can dip my toes in. Most likely, I'm not going to get picked anyway, but if I do, then I can make a decision, right? So I said, yes. I'm considerate. I've considered it before. Yes, I considered it 5 minutes ago. The first time I read this message. And I walked away and I came back and I typed my reply, right? So, again, think about the fact that, think about how many times in your life so far that you've talked yourself out of doing something. Come up with all these excuses and rationalizations about why you shouldn't or can't do something because somebody showed you the whole picture up front and you got scared. That happens, right? So I wasn't showed the whole picture from Survivor up front. I had an idea in my mind of Survivor. I watched a lot of Survivor after that point. But the way my mind wrapped around it was, you're going to be hungry, you can do that, check. You're going to be outside, that's uncomfortable, but you can do that, check. And you're going to be around people that, you know, you may not like. That's called a job, check. But, you know, it's like, and you're going to compete for $1 million, circle,